In this video, we're gonna talk about the boots you need this season. In this video, we're gonna chat about boot trends, what's going on, and the kind of boots that you actually need. These boots that I wanted to talk about today, I have a really good selection for you guys, and it's wide calf friendly, so if that's something you struggle with, then you definitely wanna stick around. Now, before we jump into the boots, I wanna talk a little bit about beauty, skincare, makeup, because I have switched up a couple of products and I'm excited to share them with you guys. I get questions all the time about my routine and what I do, and I like to keep it simple, but the products that I have been using, I have been loving, and I know you guys are gonna enjoy them as well. So I'm excited to say that this video is sponsored by It Cosmetics, and It Cosmetics are having a huge holiday sale, and I do have a coupon code for you guys that'll get you a little extra. So make sure you use that code. I'll have it listed in the description box, but It Cosmetics has some really great products that I'm excited to share with you guys that I have been using and loving. And you guys, I know you probably hear it, I am stuffy. I had an allergic reaction that has triggered a few other things going on right now, and so I'm working through that. But I did want to talk to you about how this makeup has actually helped me to be able to sit here in front of you guys and talk on camera. So first, I want to start off talking about this Confidence in a Cream. I really love this stuff because my skin is so dry, especially with blowing my nose constantly. It was so dry and like cracky, and it was like dead skin all around my nose. And when I put this stuff on, it was like a drink of water for my skin. Immediately when I put this on, I just felt very hydrated, and my skin felt really just like supple and plump, and that's something that I really needed because I was so dehydrated. And even though I have been drinking water, I was blowing my nose so often that around my nose and even like around my mouth was really dry. So this helped a lot. And just the way I love the face cream, I also really love the Confidence in an eye cream. These two together are really great. This is a really good duo. And one thing about my eyes, whether I'm sick or not, once the weather changes, I tend to get really dry, like in my fine lines under my eye. For whatever reason, sometimes the skin will break and then I'll have like a bit of a scab in those fine lines. So it's really strange. It's something that has only been happening to me in the last few years. So when it comes to an eye cream, I really like something that's really rich, on the thicker side, very nourishing and very hydrating, and this is all of that. I really love these. And I had actually struggled with finding a winter face cream that I really loved when it comes to an actual cream, and this is doing a really good job. So I love these together. This is a really good duo. So I would recommend you guys pick this up if you struggle with some of the same things that I struggle with. But once I put these on, right away my skin felt really plump. And what's great about this eye cream is that it has ceramides and peptides and all that, all those skin loving ingredients, but it also has some caffeine, which is really great for puffiness. It really helps a lot. So love this duo, a very great hydrating, nourishing set. So I would definitely recommend these. On top of my skincare, I went in with my CC Plus Nude Glow for my complexion product, evening out my skin tone. Now, I already had this before this partnership. I already was using this and loving it. And I shared this with you guys in a previous vlog. We talked a little bit about it in the comments, and some of you were already using it and loving it. And some of you were interested in we were talking about shade matching and all that. And I'm wearing the color Tan Warm. This is so easy to wear, so easy to apply. It feels really good. It's almost like the same way I wear my moisturizers and my creams, all that. I could just put this on easily. This does have a brightening glow serum in it, so it has some skincare in it as well. So you're getting more skin loving ingredients, very nourishing, very hydrating, all things that I really need in the winter months. And before this, I was actually using a powder foundation, which now is way too dry for me, especially at a time like this where my skin is going crazy and I really need more hydration. This is really good. So I love this. It has an SPF 40 in this, so even when I forget to layer my SPF under it, I have a little bit of protection here, so that's really great. So I love this, you guys, and I highly recommend it. And I really like the fact that it comes in this squeezable tube with a pump because it's easy to get it out, and you can really make sure you're using all of the products. Now, the next two products I want to talk about are the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder and Blush. With these products, they really work to minimize the look of pores, contributing to that even skin tone that looks really great, what we're all looking for. Now, with powders and foundations and blushes and all that, by the time you're finished, it can look a little cakey and you can definitely emphasize your pores. So this really works to do the opposite, which I really love. So everything works together really well. And this blush, you guys, I love the color of this blush. It gives you a nice flush across your cheek. It looks really natural and it's almost like a lit from within type of thing. Do you know it's cold out out and you come in from the outside and you just have like almost like that windswept flush of color across your face. That's what I think this blush does. I really like it. And even if you're a little bit deeper skin tone than I am, this is still going to look really good. I think this is a universally flattering shade. You could just apply it a little bit heavier if you feel like you need that. But the color payoff is really great. So I love this. And I love setting my makeup with this translucent powder. It's great to keep in your bag, of course, for touch-ups, blotting, and all that. But it doesn't look really cakey. And I really like the formula. So these are really great. Last but definitely not least, I want to talk about this IT Cosmetics number 8 brush. It's the Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush. I really love this. This is so soft. It feels so good. I was like constantly like rubbing it on my face because it felt so soft. So I would definitely take advantage of their holiday sale because you can get some of the other brushes, and I know that I'm going to do that because I definitely want to try out some of the other ones. This is my first IT Cosmetics brush, but I really love it. I love the shape of this brush. I love that it's slightly tapered, so it does a good job with picking up the product, placing it, and then the rest of the brush just like, you know, applies it evenly. I think this is something you definitely need. Every girl needs a really great powder brush, and this is definitely a great one. Now let's talk boots. So I love boots. I am definitely a boot girl. I know so many of you are as well because we are the same. So I know you love boots just as much as I do. Just like with my clothes, when it comes to my boots, I like to stick to the classics and make sure that I have the kind of boots that are timeless, that I can wear with everything, and that are always, you know, I know they're going to be polished and look great. And I refresh those classics when I need to. But I also like to incorporate some fun boots, boots that are playing around with the trends, maybe incorporating some new styles, a few little changes to an otherwise simple pair of boots, I think really make a huge difference. So it's just really great to have a variety and mix it up and play around with some different styles. And right now there are a lot of really great styles that are trending. You know, over the knee boots, they kind of never go anywhere. A lot of these styles really don't go anywhere, but sometimes they resurface in a big way and they become very trendy, and you can find, you know, different variations of them. So like over the knee boots, huge. Slouchy boots, huge. You know what I mean? Like flare-heeled boots, those are really huge. So you can find a lot of good trending styles right now, but a lot of them will probably speak to your style in a classic way, something that you can still have and it will be timeless. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a fun mix of everything. So I have a few different boot styles that I want to talk about with you guys. Some of them were sent to me. Some of them I did purchase with my own money. But overall, these are styles that I love and wear, and you guys need to have them too. First up, I want to talk about this patent leather pair of boots by Jessica Simpson. I actually picked these up from DSW. I love these boots. They were very affordable. They're very comfortable. I love that they have a pointed toe that's squared off, very comfortable to wear. They are a little bit higher in the heel, but it's more so about the construction of the shoe, which makes them more comfortable. And I just love these. Every year I have to have a pair of patent leather boots. Now I don't buy a new pair every year, but I'm always on the lookout just in case I see another like variation of a pair that I love. Even if I have a pair that I already love, I have to see what's going on out there because I might need those too. But I just love patent leather when it comes to coats, accessories, like small leather goods, like handbags, anything. I just love patent leather. So these I had to have. Very, very good pair of boots. And they just look really expensive, and they weren't expensive at all. The only thing I don't like about them, to be honest with you guys, is that they have this rose gold zipper. I wish it was just black, but it's okay. You can't even tell when you have them on, but I really love these. So good. I just think these are just such a good pair of patent leather boots. Look at that shine. When I see the patent leather shine, oof, it gets me every time. And these boots are wide calf friendly. All the boots that I'm going to show you guys today are wide calf friendly, but I want you guys to keep in mind that obviously we still might have different measurements that we like to go by, because you have to account for your calf is one measurement when you have just your bare calf, but if you also wear leggings or jeans, if that's what you also want to tuck into your boot, then that needs to be accounted for as well. So I have a measuring tape linked in the description box, the same one that I use when I measure my calf. It's the same sort of measuring tape that one would use when you're going to get like a bra fitting. So you need to measure the circumference of your calf, which is the widest part of your calf, but also you need to measure the shaft height. So that way you know where it's actually going to hit on your calf to know that it'll fit or not. And then keep in mind leggings, jeans, whatever you're going to be tucking into your jeans, if you're going to tuck anything into them at all. Here are the next pair of boots that I want to show you guys. These are thigh-high boots, and they're actually so tall that I cannot fit them in the shot. So I'm just going to fold them over. And then we're going to talk about these. I really love these. These are by the brand Paris, Texas. I shared these with you guys a while back when I picked them up. Now, I just am obsessed with the metallic trend that's going on right now. The liquid silver metallics that are out there right now are so gorgeous. And so I was really happy to have these. I did find a very similar pair from Stuart Weitzman. The over-the-knee metallic boots that are from Stuart Weitzman are gorgeous. And if I didn't have these, I would have gotten those. They look so good, and I know that they're comfortable because I have a few pair of Stuart Weitzman boots already, and I already know how comfortable they are. And so you guys need to pick those up because these are not available anymore, but I just think that they are a great option. I love them. I love a thigh-high boot. I love an over-the-knee boot, any kind of variation of that, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But what I look for is the stretch. Now, these have a really amazing stretch. Even though they are very firm, they have a really good stretch. And because I already have a pair of Stuart Weitzman over-the-knee boots, I know that the ones that I have linked for you guys in the description box that are very similar to these, I know that they're going to fit over a thicker thigh still really well. So definitely check those out. And with thigh-high boots, they look really great paired with skirts that have slits in them because they kind of read more like how a tight would. It looks like you're just wearing tights, like your legs could just go on for days. They look so good dressed like that. But you can also wear them with like a winter short, maybe a little bit of a longer winter short, just to keep more of a sophisticated look. But I love these, and you can style them so many ways. So don't be intimidated by a thigh-high boot because you can definitely wear them so many different ways. And of course with like pencil skirts, dresses, like bodycon dresses that come to more of a midi length. And these, oh, that's gonna look so good. Next up, I wanna talk about these riding boots that I recently got. These are by Vince Camuto, and these are fabulous, really good. Now, if you love a nice classic pair of riding boots, then you're going to love these. I always like to have a pair of riding boots in my collection just because I just know that they always look really good, and I love equestrian styles. So for me, it's just something I always want to have. And every pair of riding boots I've ever had, I have literally worn into the ground. Like literally I've worn them so much they fell apart. So I'm sure that's not gonna be any different with these. They are just a really great style. They look really luxe and just really rich. And I just love this gold detail that it has here. I really love that. So these are comfortable to wear, and with any pair of shoes that I love, boots, sandals, anything, I take to the cobbler so that way they can put a tap on the heel and a rubber sole in the front, so that way, you know, my shoes can just have a little bit more longevity, because when I love something, I wear it over and over again, and I want it to last as long as possible. Next up, I want to talk about these boots from Vince Camuto as well. These have a flared heel, which is another huge trend right now that I really love. And I know this is just trend, is not going to be around forever, but I do feel that this heel is going to be a classic, and it is now already a classic. I think that once you pull these out a year from now, 2 years from now, when no one can find a flared heel, people are still gonna love these and give you compliments. So I really like these. I think they're interesting to look at, and it's a nice twist on an otherwise very classic boot. A plain black pointed toe boot is something we all need, but to have a nice little twist on it like this, it really just spices it up. And I love elevated, interesting basics, and this is one of them. So definitely check these out. Wide calf friendly again, so you don't have to worry about these, but I just really love how the leather looks. It feels really, you know, luxe and rich and supple. I really like that, and comfortable. This flared heel is actually really, really comfortable. Now these are not mine, so I'm not gonna be able to try them on, but I should have asked for these for sure, because these are cute. Next up, I want to talk about these slouchy boots. Now, these are actually more of a mid-calf style, and they are slouchy, so they pile up a little bit, which is really cute. Another trend that is really huge right now. And this heel height is very, very comfortable. It's not high at all. These come to more of a point in the toe. They are chocolate brown, and they have a really nice, like, snake embossed leather. I really like these. They are something that really filled a hole in my wardrobe. If you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen these. I styled them up, and you guys know all about these. But in case you missed it, these are a really great pair of shoes. Now, these are by a brand Inez. They're made in Spain, and they have a leather sole. So the quality is really nice with these. I definitely recommend if you're looking for something like this, because this is a classic style. This is a style you can have for years and years and years and wear with your jeans. You can wear this with skirts and dresses. And I really love the way this slouchy boot looks with skirts or dresses. I just think that looks really feminine. All these boots that I'm sharing with you will look great with skirts and dresses, but there's something about this one, I guess because it's a mid-calf, I think it just, you know, adds a little something special. So really great pair of boots, and I really love like the slouchy boot kind of trend. And to be honest with you guys, that's not something that I have always been into. I don't know, I like more of like a sleek, straighter boot on the leg, but there was something about these that I really loved, and I've been wearing them ever since I got them. Now here are the last pair of boots that I want to show you guys, and these are by the brand Ash, and these are from Saks Off Fifth. These are a really great pair of platform boots. Now platforms are a huge trend again right now. Platforms are everywhere. I mean, it's just incredible the different styles you can find right now. But this pair I love because for one, first of all, they were a great price and they have a leather sole, which is really great. I love leather sole bottom shoes because they just are a mark of quality. So I really appreciate that when I find a pair of shoes that have a leather sole. But of course, I still take them to the cobbler and I make sure to get, you know, the rubber sole added for extra protection and then a tap if I feel like I need that as well. One thing I really, really love about these boots is the way they fit around my ankle. That is something that is that's just really important to me with ankle boots. And I've shared this on my channel many times before, but when I have too much room around my ankle, when it's bigger, like visibly bigger than my ankle, I just find it to be super unflattering. I don't like the way it looks and it really can mess up the lines of your outfit. So I love these, definitely recommend these, a really great quality boot, very comfortable, funky, edgy, just really, really great. And they have more of a rounded toe when you look at it, but it's kind of squared off and the platform itself is actually a little bit squared off. So it really is a flattering look on the leg. And these are just so comfortable. So if you're gonna be doing a lot of walking anywhere, if you live in New York City or any place you gotta walk a lot, these are a really great pair of shoes. But of course, if not, otherwise, they're just perfect for anything else. These are just really, really good. So that is it, you guys. Those are some of the fall and winter boot trends that I want to talk about and share with you. I love all the boots that I have been finding, and I will be sure to link everything that's available in the description box. And I'll also link to some other boots that I have my eye on and I think you guys will enjoy as well. Be sure to check the description box for all the links to the It Cosmetics that I shared with you earlier in the video. Huge thanks to It Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys use my coupon code if you want to shop any of the It Cosmetics products to get you a little bit more savings. And I know I'm going to take advantage of that holiday sale and I don't want you guys to miss out either. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check me out on some of my other platforms like Instagram or Pinterest, I have links to all that in the description box as well. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.